I'm not there right now, but I will. Hey guys, welcome back to Evolving Male. So today I'm going to install the Bluetooth receiver for the Triumph Street Triple RS. I thought this came with the bike, and it turns out it didn't. So, which is kind of sucks. But anyway, I got it, and I'm going to put the key in, and I'm going to pop the trunk right there. I'm going to take this Allen key out right there. I think I have, it's a number 5. Number 5 right here, I think. Right. 5 right here. Take the seat off. Do that one bolt. Undo the one bolt. Take the seat off. Damn, maybe. Then I've got the Bluetooth module. You can see right here. Not much to it. There is the module right there, and I believe this tells me to take off the ground cable at least. Let me take a look real quick. It says blah blah blah. There is absolutely no directions whatsoever. So, that said, I'm going to go ahead and take the ground cable off. Maybe. Yep. Okay. I'm just going to pull this off. It's going to screw up everything, probably the radio too, but it is what it is. Pull that out, make sure it's not making ground. We're good. Now down inside of here, there is a clip somewhere. Not sure where it's at. It's in here. See it, I just can't get to it. Okay, so there's some blue tape right here, and just cut this blue tape. Take off that blue tape. And I should be able to get to. See if I can get you down in here and take a look. Okay. Okay, there's a piece of tape that goes right over here. You can see the blue tape right there. So I cut that tape. It's holding some wires. There is a wire in here. I gotta get to it. Alright. The tape's just holding it still. There's just a plug right there. I don't know if you can see that white plug. Goodness gracious. Alright. So that white plug in there, it's got a cap on there. So we're going to try to squeeze. Use my knife. Push the button down. There, took the cap off. That easy. Okay. We're going to put this module, connect this module right here to it. That's it. There's the Bluetooth. Now, they sell a little bracket that goes in there. It connects to here and here. And I did not buy that bracket. They didn't even offer the bracket to me. So I am not really going to worry about that bracket. So right now I'm going to put this ground cables back on. Tighten this back up. And then I got the Bluetooth module, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get a zip tie and zip tie that right there. And then so I'm going to zip tie that. Ugh. Okay. A little finagling here. Put two zip ties together. And I may go ahead and get that thing just so it's a nice clean install. I just didn't think much of it, to be honest. I'm going to go ahead. Put that in there. I'm going to go ahead and put those. Okay, cut those. Put the seat back on. There, put the seat back on. Okay. Got that. Got this little extra one here. I'm going to go ahead and put this in right there. Take the box down. Put this back on. Okay, now we're going to what I have to do is take this in and have the Bluetooth module. That's what I'm supposed to have to do, so which is just awesome. After all that money and a brand new bike, but we're gonna go ahead and try. So we're gonna go ahead and hit the home button. We're gonna go here. I'm gonna use this toggle switch to go down, 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 down the Bluetooth. And we're gonna say devices, and I'm hitting search. And it's not searching, so I have to have them activated. It is not activated. Anyway, so that's it, guys. Next step is getting it what do you call it? Started, turned on inside the computer. So super stupid. They plug it in, I plug it in, and now I got to get it turned on, even though it's right there. But that was it. It's a little box. $200, $75 turn on, so $300 turn it on for something that I thought was installed. It's awesome. It's not what I want to do, is spend money. I'm really not wanting to do it, but I do drive far on my bike and my phone rings and stuff and I can't see my phone, or I want to make a phone call. I'm on the bike and it keeps me from being able to do some work while I'm driving, even on the motorcycle. So this way I can scroll through and see my contacts on the phone and be able to call someone who I want to call. Right now I can't do it because I have the older Bluetooth headset, but it works good. So it's either replace the headset with a new headset that costs more than this, or just keep this headset. It's actually economical, I guess you could say, but it does irritate me because I bought this bike with the heads-up unit, the better head unit, because I thought it was included and it wasn't included, so I'm kind of pissed off about that. But anyway, thanks for tuning. Please hit like and subscribe. Welcome all you new guys to my channel that are watching this for motorcycle stuff. So anyway, I appreciate it, guys. As always, peace out. Okay, guys, so I got the bike programmed at the dealer. There's no way that I can see to do it yourself. So I got it programmed at the dealer. So now we're turning the bike on. And a lot of people have said that they have problems with this, and I'm not sure exactly why. But I am, first I'm going to hit the home button, and then I'm going to use the toggle to go down to Bluetooth. And then press select, and I go down here to devices. And you can see rider devices. I have Jeff, that's my helmet. So I have on my helmet, I have the Sena 20S. Had it for a few years. It's still working pretty good. And then I have the Galaxy Note 10, and it hurts when I pee, which is my excuse. Wow, sneezing. Anyway, sorry. So it hurts when I pee, which is my phone, which is my iPhone. So I have a Galaxy Note 10 and an iPhone. So I have found that the Note 10 connects better than the iPhone. The iPhone was a little weird, a little wonky wanting to do it, but the iPhone connects fine. So what I do find, let me see if I can show you this. So what I do find is, what is a little weird is you have to connect the helmet to the helmet has to be connected to the bike, and the phone has to be connected to the bike. So the Galaxy Note 10 has to be connected to the bike. So if I turn on my Sena system right here, see if you can hear this.
Hello.
Okay, so you see that. So what I need to do then, let's see if it says connected. So the first thing you do, yeah, so it said phone connected. So I don't know if you picked that up. Let me turn this off again. Let's try it again. Let's see if you can hear it.
Goodbye.
Let's try it again.
Hello. Phone connected.
Okay, so it says phone connected. So the phone is connected. Now the thing is when you jump on the bike, you turn the phone on, and it doesn't. It says phone connected, but actually it's talking about it's connected to the bike. It just, the Sena calls it phone because this is a few years old. I don't know if the new one does the same thing. My guess is it doesn't. And if this was updatable, which it could be, but I don't know if it is, then maybe it would change that. So what I have to do now, the phone is connected, or the helmet is connected to the bike, but the phone's not connected. And I think this is where people get mixed up. So now what I have to do is I take this button and I hold this.
Phone pairing.
So it goes into phone pairing.
Your headset is paired.
And then it says your headset is paired. So first when you turn it on, it connects to the bike. And then every single time I have to hold that button down, and then it connects to my phone, even though it's connected to that. So I'm a little confused. If I go to my phone, it says it's only connected to the Triumph. So it doesn't. I actually had the phone connected to the helmet, and I had to take that off because sometimes it will connect to both, but most times it won't connect to both. But it did like a couple times, just enough to aggravate the piss out of me. But then it wouldn't. So what I did is I connect the phone only to the bike, but the bike connects again to the phone and also to the helmet. So when I initially connect it, it connects to the bike, and it says, hey, it's connected to the phone, because that's what it says. Then when I pair that, when I hold that Bluetooth button down, the pair, it connects again, and then everything works. So then if I get out and I press the home button here, hold my helmet, try not to drop it, I press the home button, Like, here's the thing is with this though, you can only call the last couple people that you have called, like the last 7 people that you've called. So that's a little weird. But if I go here to music, there's music. Now this is forward and back, so it does have volume control in here, but it doesn't change it for whatever reason. It will not change volume. But I'm going to go ahead and I use the toggle, and up here you can see right there, hit the check for play, and hit the check for play, and you can see playing some AC/DC that was on there, and that's it, because I had the Google Play or Google YouTube Music app already playing. It is a little weirder with if I use the Sirius XM app, and it doesn't always want to. The Sirius XM app, it doesn't always want to work real good. Like, it works good, and about halfway home, I'll lose the signal, and then it cuts out, and I can't get it back. So the only thing I can do is go to the Cena and turn on the AM/FM radio. So I've been using that less while I ride the bike, and been concentrating more just using the YouTube Music app. So that's how that works. Other than that, everything turned out pretty good. I was pretty happy with it. They charged me a little less to turn it on than I thought they were going to, so that was cool. But all in all, the system works good. It does have GoPro, and there is the app. You can use the app on the phone. Let me see if I can find the app. It's the Triumph app, right? App. So you can use this app, and I haven't actually used the app for navigation ever. So let me see if I can put in work. Nope. So, dang. Okay, so Disney World Resort. So if I hit Disney World Resort, boom, 22.7 miles away, and we're going to say start. And it says, important, please manually disable the battery optimization setting for my Triumph app to get an uninterrupted navigation experience. Okay, so I don't know what that means. So there it goes into that. And then if I go back to the screen, there it has, and it came up in my helmet where to go. And yeah, so there you go. It does tell you, it says follow to rejoin, has the arrow. So I have never used it. I'll have to try it out one day, but it's kind of hard to do that. And it's kind of hard to do that in film. So probably not going to show you a video of that because it's really hard to do. Maybe with the GoPro on, maybe I could try it. But anyway, that's it, guys. So if you are worried about this, let me shut this off. If you are worried about... Goodbye. If you are worried about getting the the Bluetooth installed and all that, and it not working, I'm telling you, it's worked pretty good. It was a little frustrating at first, but after I got used to it, it worked fine. Turn the bike off. It worked fine, and I had no more problems. So I say do it. You know, it's not the cheapest thing, but it is rather nice. It does work. It does keep track of stuff a little better. You can answer calls. You can go back and call people. Has a navigation, as you've seen. I haven't connected the GoPro to it, but you can tell it to record and not record with the GoPro, which is pretty handy because I have it down on the chin of the bike, and you really can't see when you're riding because there's that chin wind reflector or deflector thing. So it really doesn't work. But anyway, I say do it. I think it's worth it. Thanks for watching the video. Please hit like and subscribe, all you guys that are just checking me out for the first time, because it's on the Triumph thing. Hey, just keep watching. There's a lot of Jeep stuff on my channel, but there's more bike stuff coming, and God knows what else. So I really appreciate you guys watching. Again, like and subscribe. Check me out on Facebook. Check me out on Instagram. And as always, guys, stay cool. Peace out.